talk. So let's just get in here. Bada bing, bada boom. And there's a knife. Of course, we got some paperwork here. We got wiping cloth and all the good stuff. Of course, additional screws, because that always comes handy. There's no worse nightmare for a knife guy than missing some screws. They disappear when they hit the floor. And then you got the extra stuff here from Kizer. Love to see that. Now, let's go ahead and get in here, right? Got a little fabric pouch, if you would. Little baggie. And here is the original tool, ladies and gentlemen. We got to get a closer look in here. Yeah, first impression, loving the simplistic lines on this bad boy. All right, take a look. Yeah, that's the one thing about the original, which is just a very straightforward knife with some classic lines. And this one sort of definitely resembles that. So got the plain titanium, but it has sort of like a stonewash kind of, you know, like a worn vibe to it. All right, I'm absolutely digging that. Take a closer look. Enjoy that 4K. Almost said 5K, but no, 4K definition here on this iPhone 16 Pro Max. We have a reversible pocket clip, which is deep carry. Of course, got a filler tab on the show side. So they got lefties in mind. It is a crossbar lock after all, so very ambidextrous friendly. And let's just get the magnet of truth here. We got maybe from the liners getting a little bit of pull, but not direct pull, obviously on the titanium pocket clip as well. Love to see it. Thumb studs for deployment, and of course the crossbar lock. Very monochromatic knife, my kind of sauce. If you've been following the channel for any amount of time, you know I absolutely love me a good monochromatic knife like this one. Black and gray, sign me up, and bam! Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, what are we looking at? Is it a sheep's foot? Is it a warning? Well, absolutely in that ballpark. We do have, oh man, is this a hollow ground? They absolutely put a hollow ground on this thing, ladies and gentlemen. Holy macaroni. Now, we checked out a Halloween version during the Halloween video, and I'm doing a giveaway on that, by the way. I believe tomorrow is the last day, October 10th, so you definitely want to get on that ASAP. I put a link down below. And we also have the 35K giveaway going on right now. You definitely want to hop on that as well. But yeah, hollow ground on this thing is absolutely nice. Love to see it. Again, that Warney sheep's foot blade, if you would, S45VN steel. And we said that this one has some extra sauce, right? Matte DLC Ultra. So yeah, definitely should be very scratch resistant. Diamond-like coating, that's what DLC stands for. I'm going to give her a nice little wipe right here. So there's the shiny DLC, and then there's the matte DLC. Obviously, this one is the matte kind. Okay, so thumb studs there for deployment. We got, of course, the crossbar lock. I gotta tell you, man, if you haven't tried out Kizer's clutch lock, you're missing out. They make one of the best crossbar lock experiences out there. That is just the name of the game. That's just what they do. And of course, you've seen this time and time again, but in case there's any uninitiated out there, I'm gonna get in here with the Workos HD03. Just posted a video on this guy here recently, and I just want to show you here. Right, there you go. You see the 3 dots right there. I don't want to overwhelm with too much light. But yeah, you can see the dots right here. There we go. So that's a better look at the little dots for the adjustment on the Omega spring. Same thing on the other side. Some other companies are doing that as well now. So yeah, it just gives you the ability to adjust the Omega springs to the tension you want. If it's too loose, if you want to tighten it up, right, whichever the case may be. We do have some jimping on the blade, some jimping further forward. Love to see that. Even jimping on the handle, which is nice. And of course the ergos right here, right? Check that out. Full 4-finger grip on the hammer grip position. And of course you can forward choke on this bad boy all day, because that's just where it's at. Feels really comfortable there. Also jimping on the handle, and even a little bit of jimping here. Like, we got to zoom in for this. Even a little bit of jimping on the blade there. Like, they didn't have to go that hard, but they did, right? The extra mile there with the jimping on the blade. That is, again, very interesting. Love to see that. And yeah, very nice forward choke sort of situation there. We can do a little grip like this for package opening, right? Utility cuts, draw cuts, obviously a sheep's foot blade. Warney is obviously going to do a really good job with that. We somehow still have a decent belly. It's not like a full straight line edge. So you also have that perk there as well. So we know action is good, right? Crossbar lock feels nice. Thumb deployment feels good. Spidey flick all day. Come on, you can do this in your sleep. Ergos are nice, and that pocket clip actually feels really good, comfortable. I'm gonna give it a good 9 point. I'm gonna go 9.9 out of 10. Like, that is how you do a pocket clip. It's not too long. It doesn't protrude out too much. Like, that's just the sauce. And obviously some milling on the inside for weight reduction. Check that out. That's looking good there, right, on both sides. Love to see it. Sandwich construction with 2 stand-ups back here. And I want to say no lanyard hole. So if you want to do a lanyard, you can attach it to the pocket clip itself. Otherwise, I don't see a lanyard solution on this bad boy here. But again, they definitely knocked it out here with the actual aesthetics, looking so good. Man, this one speaks to me a lot just because, you know, the kind of knife that I like. So absolutely loving the original too. Now I did say they have other geometries available. So this is the Halloween edition, which I'm giving away. Check out the, you know, actual video for this one, link down below. This one also has a hollow ground with a sort of drop point, clip point blade. So the handle is the same, but you get G10 on this one. Obviously it's got the holiday theme going on there. That one has some extra sauce for the time being, but I believe you can pick these up without the holiday theme if you don't want them, if you just want a daily user. Obviously, you can pick them up in the premium end of things, or you can pick them up on the budget end of things. Kizer is absolutely making it so that you can, you know, pick up the knife however you like. If you want to save some money and just pick it up on the budget end, you can. If you want something a little bit more high-end, more high quality, right, obviously, right, you can pick up the premium counterparts. So that's always a win for the knife community, right? You can just pick up whatever you want. These are all, again, linked down below. Check that out. Pretty much very similar, somewhat more or less in size. The Quoll is a little bit smaller than the original too. These are absolutely really interesting, to say the least. But you already know what time it is, guys. Time to get scientific. With it here, we got some paper, and I got some interesting cardboard. This is dual wall piece of cardboard, and it got some thickness to it, so a little bit of a challenge right there. We'll start with the original two, and without further ado, bam, boom. Oh yeah, again, I believe S45 VN on both of these. There you go, quick work on the paper there from the original two, as you would expect. Cutting diagonal here on the cardboard for better performance. Oh yeah, hollow ground, man, putting in some work. Look at this thing, wow. Bam, boom, like that was just a piece of cake. Hope you guys really enjoyed this one. If you made it to the end, you're the real MVP. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one, either this one or this one. Peace.